Where do you stand? I want to hear it.
Speaking of mental health and other issues, we'll end this block with another thought about where this all began. From the New York Post. Den of Doom, killer's basement, his eerie lair of violent video games. Adam Lanza spent hours playing violent video games such as Call of Duty in the basement of his home. Just, come on. It's connected. I'm sorry. I'll make the link.
I got to say, it's interesting. You would think, wouldn't you, that after I said what I said on Monday, I would be getting hammered by conservatives and getting hammered by, I don't know, just getting hammered. I haven't. On the gun issue, I've got nothing but support from my NRA friends, from my friends from First Baptist in Pensacola, from my friends across Northwest Florida, from my friends across the Deep South, hunting cultures. They're good. They get it. I have gotten so much pushback every time I dared talk about violent video games. And maybe it's just because I got a 25-year-old son. Happy birthday, Joey Scarborough. This morning, 25 years ago. But I got a 25-year-old, I got a 21-year-old boy, and they grew up as the video game started again with that first James Bond thing that simulated one person shooting another and me being horrified, to all of us sitting around with, like, headphones, playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go play Call of Duty. And you're shooting, you're just shooting thousands of people.
Simulator for learning how to
Gears of War, shooting these people. And it is a guy thing. It is totally a guy thing.
And it's...
Caddy, but I'm telling you, it desensitizes. It doesn't mean, I had a guy call me last night, go, hey, I play Grand Theft Auto. Am I going to go out and shoot people? I said, no, you're not going to go out and shoot people. But I will tell you that things like Grand Theft Auto are desensitizing our youth. Gears of War, desensitizing our youth. Call of Duty, desensitizing our youth.
Yeah, I completely agree. I have, two boys, and they are kind of itching to play these games. I can see them, and I've always banned Call of Duty from the house, but just having seen it once and was so horrified by it. But you can see how, and what are we looking at here? We're looking at boys between the ages of 18 and 25 who are most likely to commit these crimes. Exactly the same range group of boys who are going to be playing these violent video games. That's the target audience for these video games.
Yeah, or 48-year-olds.
We even now have a profile.
When I was 48.
Well, look, not to defend them, but I was with last night a couple Hollywood people, and I said, so what about your role in this, and what are you going to do, and what should you be doing? And I'm not here to, I'll just say what they said. They said basically, look, if you look at the UK, they have a culture of violent games, just like the same games, so the same everything around. Obviously, they don't have the same shooting problems. If you look at Japan, they have the most vicious, violent video games of anybody, and they don't have these issues. They don't have a murder rate.
Well, guess what? Tell your Hollywood friends, we got hundreds of millions of guns on the street.
Yeah.
We ain't Japan. So you fight the war on the battlefield that is before you, and the battlefield that is before us there is easy access to guns. And there will be easy access to guns regardless of what gun safety legislation we pass.
While you still have control, because you lose it as they get older, don't let them do it.
No.
Find something else. It's hard. It's easier said than done, because a lot of kids sit there for hours and it's their babysitter.
And by the way, Steve, I understand that that's not your position, but I'm hearing this a lot from people in Hollywood. Oh, come on, no response. Quentin Tarantino, unbelievably insensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, what a total jackass. And the feeling is we're going to keep doing exactly what we want to do. And left-wingers are saying, oh, I want to, there's a slippery slope on First Amendment rights.
It's always a mistake to do exactly what you want to do when you're under this kind of situation. You at least have to recognize the political realities and do something.
Right.
All right.